There it is. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Danny.
Meeting
Great to see you.
Copeland. Woohoo!
Woohoo, Danny! It's been a while.
It's been a long time since we've done a show. Long time.
I know. Yeah. So I'm glad we get to do it again.
Yes. So this is going to be on both channels. So please, if you would, go to both channels, like and subscribe.
Watch us on both sides. Watch us on both.
I do that sometimes when people are doing lives. I'll have three computers set up and I'm clicking like and
That's awesome. That's so nice of you, Jenny, to support the community like that. See, there you go.
no, I get paid for every like I give. It's a money-making thing for me.
Oh, well, now we know. Okay, well, thanks for letting us know. It's kind of like all this darkness coming out in the world. Now we know the real what's going on. Danny gets paid for that.
Paid. I get paid, yes, for, yeah, okay.
Anyway. You know, Danny, there's many watchers on Earth now, and they're watching you. What? Yeah, those guys. Sure.
These guys?
Those guys, the watchers, the lion people, right? The angels, our guides, our team, our souls, our own souls are watching.
Yeah.
And who else? Well, the galactic beings, of course, just like you said.
Well, and so before when we were backstage, Kim goes, we're asking, I had to ask permission to see if I could go into political land, but you've been going into more political land.
Sometimes,
Yeah. And so she gets up. And of course, this is what threw me into ET land. When I did a reading with you and you go, you have 3 aliens around you. And I'm like, what? Like shocked. And so this morning, you say the same thing. I feel the ETs around.
Right. Immediately coming to get, because remember Zoom is just like in person, really, to me. And just like, boom, I mean, really quite prevalent, almost overwhelming.
Yeah.
Palladian. Do you relate to Palladian?
So, yes.
Okay.
I do. And there is a story, and I'll make it as short as I possibly can, but I'm old and I ramble. So, but I did a QHHT session way early in my, awakening, my new, looking at this spiritual stuff. And it sucked. I was so blocked off. I didn't want to go. I got stuck. It was hard just because I had a lot of blocks up. I think I wasn't open enough to receive the information. And, but one of the questions I've got, and I just remembered this yesterday, and I'm not sure why I even asked this question. I have to go back and look at it. But I asked, is my mother from Pleiades? I don't know why I had that question written down to ask the practitioner. And so she asked me the question, and there was no hesitation in my response. Yes.
And you're talking about your Earth mother or your other mother?
Well, I don't know. Not saying that was a good question to ask, but I was so, I had such a narrow band at that time that, I couldn't step too far out of that narrow band. And so that's really interesting because my mother was 4'11" and 3/4. So if she was a Palladian, she wasn't a very tall Palladian. She was very short. So,
well, she was trying something different. She was trying shortness this time. She was tired of being tall.
Yeah. So, I think I'm going to come back and I'm going to be the shortest Pleiadian in the world. That's how that works.
Yeah. Well, she's still human with that Palladian memory heritage. Right.
Right.
She chose when she was, in spirit. She said, God, don't let anybody know I'm a Pleiadian. I'm going to be short. I'm going to be disguised as a short human.
Yeah. It was funny. So
Yeah.
talk to us about the Watchers. What are you feeling?
Well, one of the things, first of all, they are watching, right? And it's exciting because the feeling I got this morning when I was preparing for this and I was asking, what does everybody need to know, is that we are actually on the right timeline. The Watchers are watching and they're excited and with joy, and we're actually doing better than we might think we're doing. And so I know we are all like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? The whole, everything that we see, the wars, the regime, and the darkness, really quite a lot of it. But what they're showing me even right now, I get that image in my mind right now, a crystal, the light. The crystalline light is here. It's on the planet now. And even that crystal, and I have a crystal right with me. It's like this is it's like it's getting bigger and bigger. And I mean, I know that's just a visual, but it really feels real. And part of the Watchers also, from my perspective, are the lion people. Now, because the last few years, I've just noticed lions, they just show up. I mean, just right here in front of me, I see the whiskers and the white little fur and everything. But the thing is, they remind us that they're warriors. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And they've been here every time Earth has been in a big transformation. Whether it's Atlantis, the beginning of Earth, ancient Egypt, Lemuria, I mean, all the different times that were big, the lion people came to be watchers and warriors. And some of us who might remember that for ourselves as perhaps a lion person, this is so exciting that we're doing it together. So they're excited for us as we live it.
Yeah.
And it really, I know it's hard to believe, but it really is happening. And I think we might be a little ahead of schedule.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah. And part of also the people that are watching this, the community, is we're coming together again.
Yeah.
And we are the ones chosen because we've been here so many times. We can help bring Earth up. And that's why we're here, really, is to help Earth to live her best self. Yeah. Transform into a being of love, that supports only love, and everything else will be faded away. Whether it's gradual or quickly, anything that doesn't resonate with love will eventually be gone.
Yeah. One of the things that you said that really resonated with me in these times is that this community, and we're all coming together. And so I see things where there'll be people in the community fighting within themselves, saying, well, whatever. And even today, when I looked at the world news a little bit, I got Ukraine, and Zelensky was saying that the Ukrainians have to stop fighting within themselves because there's little hiccups, right? There's some, oh, you stole this, oh, there's corruption here. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, there's going to be that. But if we look at the bigger picture of what we want and not look at the little things so much and come together, that's super powerful. Super powerful. Yeah. And I feel the same way you do. And I don't know if it's just because, I put opium in my coffee every morning and I'm like, come on. But I pulled a card and I can't show it to you. Well, I can put my fingers over it, which is
okay.
And that's kind of creepy in a way too, because I have to put my finger over, the naked parts, and I'm like, Why does YouTube make me do that? Anyway, it's the star card. And this is not only about balancing and giving nourishment to Mother Earth, giving nourishment to the world, and giving us a sense of hope to the world. And I was specifically asking about, the craziness that we're in right now. And I got the same message that you do, that it's moving faster than we think, than we are aware of.
Right. On that soul level too. In this community, I feel all of us work together on a different level, even beyond the 3D. And even as I say that, I still see a little bit of maybe some battles, but in general, the reason we can do that is because we have support on other beings, perhaps angelic, or whatever was comfortable for you, whatever you like. If you like the Pleiadians or the angels or whoever you like, but they're working to support us.
Yeah.
And all of us on that soul level, so that even in this community, really, it's been a hard year. I don't know about you, Danny.
Really?
This has been one of the most challenging for me.
Yeah. Well, you've had a lot of health issues.
Health, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I'm not really sure what other issues. Hopefully that was it. You don't need any extra issues. Yeah. And I think a lot of us are going through our own little the word I'm hearing is awakenings, and that's challenging because we got to let go of something.
That's true. How are you going to bring in a new light if you can't let go? Same way what's happening in the world around us. You got to open up those dark boxes.
Ooh, dark boxes.
And get rid of those. How are we going to get rid of those, Danny? Take them up to. How are we going to get rid of those dark boxes?
Oh, I'm giving them away as Christmas presents. Black Friday.
Love it. Okay.
Somebody else will use them and make them better. That they'll be able to deal with them a lot better than I will. It's interesting. There is a lot of shadow work going on in the community. I'm hearing that word in those concepts and more and more and more and more. And so people are doing their work. People are getting out there and paying attention to the times that we're in and letting go of. And even in astrology, we're letting go of a lot of the male-dominated world, and that's going to be. I mean, those guys have a grip on it.
They do. They do, and they don't want to.
My hands are all jacked up.
But the grip is crumbling, though. I can even see it. Their hands are almost crumbling. But we can be very tired warriors too, Danny. You, me, and all of us. And if we have these issues and doing the shadow work, it takes a lot of energy. So that can make us tired. Plus, if we've done this for how many times have we tried to help Earth move into her highest self? So I guess we could be called tired warriors.
No, we were luminous warriors. No, we're tired.
Well, that comes with age too. I mean, with age,
I tell you what, I'm pretty good up until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I'm a tired warrior. I'm like, I need a nap.
Oh my gosh. Well,
so let's flip into a little politic land.
Okay.
Because you and I were talking when we were setting this up last week about the person that I call Pumpkinhead,
Yeah.
the Orange Menace, the
Felon. The felon.
the convicted felon, and I read that again and I went, oh yeah, I forgot. There's so much other crap being thrown that you forget he's a convicted felon.
I know.
Unbelievable.
It truly is.
I still have the Star of Hope card right here on my desk.
Well, that's how we're gonna get there. Hope and community. I believe that's the bottom line. Keep the hope. A little bit of
action.
And a little action, and then take breaks when you need to.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, and I mentioned this before that, and I did a meditation on my other channel, and it talks about the craziness that we're in, and we need to take breaks. We don't need to watch all of it.
I know.
We can, one of the things that I didn't even know was happening. Did you know that there is a march in DC to remove the regime, and that's going to be this Saturday?
I think I had heard that.
I didn't know about it. And so, well, what do you think about that? How's that going to go? Are there going to be a lot of I think there's going to be a lot of people in DC, and I think there's going to be a lot of, it feels like there's going to be a lot of spring up protests around the country, just on little corners.
Yeah, maybe. Is the military still in DC? Do you know?
I think they're being pulled out. So I don't know how much they're still there, but I think a lot of them came out. And I'm not sure.
Right, okay.
Because I have been pulling away. It started to affect me health-wise, and so I just had to pull away a little bit.
Right. But plus, also, Danny, there's too much to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
This is why really I can't focus on, I can't do like these kind of, I'm behind the times.
Yeah.
But what I see here, I see some, commotion or whatever, maybe, and I feel like it's I don't know if it's police or National Guard or whatever is in there with the people, but it doesn't seem bad. But I do see blue light that's the outcome. So in other words, it's just shining more light on what needs to happen. I'm not saying it's going to be all perfect, but it just seems like it just shone, because I do see that sky, the beautiful sky around it. That's what it feels to me. But the people that are doing it, they mean it with their heart. They're not just random, oh, maybe I'm going to go for something because everybody else is going. No, these people mean it.
Yeah.
And there's passion. Passion.
Yeah. So I pulled 3 cards. I got the Star of Hope again.
Oh, well, yay.
Again. I got them. This is kind of another little wake-up call with the 4 cups. And in this deck, this guy's looking at, well, look at that. Look at that up there. So they're looking at a higher thing. They're not looking at, the 3 cups. They're looking at something else that's coming up. This deck always, I love this card in this deck because the 3 of Cups is women celebrating. And then this guy's going, yeah, they're celebrating down here. And maybe he's not paying attention too much to it. And so if I'd pull more cards on this, we could see what this guy isn't really paying attention to, the celebration of women. But I got 2 women cards in this 3-card thing. And the other card, the very first card I got, was the Queen of Cups.
Oh, wow.
And Queen of Cups, for me, is the Lotus, is POTUS. And that was what I was pulling on last night when I got the Star of Hope card.
Wow.
Because it feels like she is like going, I think I've seen enough. I think we've seen enough. that's kind of what I'm sensing.
Yeah, yeah. No, it feels very powerful. I mean, I'm getting chills as you say that, and I love those colors too in that last card.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's where we are. You know, the blues and the purples and the greens. I mean, it's all the higher colors, right? As we move.
Right. And so both of these cards have those same colors to them. And then the Four of Cups, it's more goldish, and it feels like to me that, well, I'll just throw a couple more on this. What is this guy not looking at? Because it feels like it might be the administration or something is not looking at the base, at what is coming their way.
Oh, for sure that, right? I mean, yeah.
They're not hearing the news that's coming on, and it's coming in as a big stick.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Passion, all that red passion there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's dragon energy too.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And and the administration polls are so bad. I mean, it's just crazy how bad it is.
I'm kind of surprised it's not even worse than it is. Isn't it like in the less than 30% approval right now, right? Generally?
I don't know if that's true. I think it's low 30s though, in some things. The other thing that I was looking at that I just can't understand is the stock market. Now, I know the stock market is not the economy. The economy sucks. I don't care how much they talk about how affordable things are.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, which is why I make money on every thumbs up I give.
You got to make it somewhere.
So I could buy groceries. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And they talk about the AI bubble, so yesterday they had a jobs report come out, and they said that jobs, we are hiring more people. The jobs report was good, and I go,
really?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they fired all of their statisticians that do these reports, so how can you trust them? And the shutdown, so they didn't have one. So that was 2 months ago. And then I think, anyway, they had a good report with NVIDIA, a good stock report. And that's the AI company that is manipulating all this stuff. So the stock market took off. And then the people who are making money on this went, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. Boom. And I'm thinking that's where things are going. Not to wish that, but it just seems like it's all fake.
It's all fake, for sure. Until they can't do it anymore. And until we can see through all of the BS.
Yeah.
And then they can't fake it anymore.
And I can't help but think, well, I can, but I go there, that when the stock market crashes, because I think it will, and again, this is entertainment only, do not make any stock trades on anything that we may have to say.
Exactly, because I don't see that happening.
Okay.
Yeah, at least not. Or if it does, it's temporary. That's how I see it. I could be totally, again,
Well, I will agree with that, and whatever temporary means to you. So 2008, that was temporary too, but it bankrupted a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, if you're investing heavily in, for me, like crypto coins, I don't know anything about it. I would never invest in it because I don't know anything about it. But if people are going, ooh, this is really climbing, and you start dumping money into it, you may lose your shirt. Because number one, you don't know. I don't think anybody knows what the you know what the basis of how you know what the I mean, it's not a Warren Buffett type of move, I don't think.
Right.
But I think people are going to lose a lot of money, and I think some people are going to get called. Some companies are going to get called out, and they're going to crash. And from there, then the tech bros are going to start feeling it. They're going to become weaker, and that's going to be part of the change.
Oh, well. Okay. I mean, this is all like, woo, big step, big. And
Big.
then I heard also my dear friend Kelly, who sent me this very scary video on the banks crashing, Get your money now. Take your money, take some cash out now, just in case.
Well, and I think that is, I think that is just a wise thing, whether that happens or not. And again, you have to be careful, talking about protections and stuff, you can't buy into the fear, but you can go, oh, if that could happen, maybe I do need to take some cash out and have a couple of months, if you can, of cash. Because I know a lot of people who watch, they're on limited income. And so, I mean, just do your best to save and pull some cash out so that you have a buffer zone to get you over a hump.
Yeah. But so again, I have to remind everybody, this is entertainment, and I'm not focusing on that too much because it would scare me. So I'm trying not to live my life just in case that.
Yeah, right. I mean, that goes back to doomsday preppers.
Yeah.
Right? And I do have preparations, but it's not doomsday. It's just, I mean, I have my battery powered lights. We lost power for like 8 hours 2 days ago. So I have my battery powered lights on and available and handy. And
okay.
But some of my neighbors don't. This one neighbor came over and she goes, "You have battery powered lights?" And I go, "Yeah. Don't you know?" "Well, you have a light on your phone too, right?" "Oh yeah." So, they don't think about what ifs, and not to be scared, but what if?
Yeah. Well, the beginning of this year, I bought a freezer, put it in my garage, and it's all filled with, vegetables, meat, whatever. Fudge bars. Gotta have fudge bars. Well, anyway, that's the most important ingredient in there.
Those are going to see, now, you don't need money. You have fudge bars.
That's right.
Sell those for a premium.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be, it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to sell it, but you'll go, "Hey, I'll trade you this fudge bar for a gallon of petrol." Whatever.
Yes, right. But you know what? I haven't even used it. I feel like I'm going to have to empty it out. Maybe it's everything's freezer burned now and I just start all over. But, oh well, at least I'm prepared with some freezer burned stuff.
And what happens if you have a power outage for?
Yeah. Then you hope it's cold outside. And then that's pretty much not. Yeah, there you go. I have canned goods too, as a backup.
I don't have nearly enough canned goods.
Okay.
Beans.
You have that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah.
Moving on. So, let's get to, because we talked a little bit about fear. How long is this regime going to go? I think, and I hate even talking about the Epstein files, but it's changing things, and I think that because there's so many powerful people in that it's going to take down a lot of walls that have been put up that block the change. And I even see, when I did a reading yesterday, I said, are the Epstein files going to open up the gates so that the true election results will come to light from the 2024?
Oh, wow. I can see that happening. I see a floodgate, though. As you talk about that, it's a floodgate. It'll take us years to even go through it all. Wow. This is a
Good
big
thing we have a transparent.
That's right.
Never mind.
So they're so transparent.
So transparent. You know, and they're lashing out at the press corps and the reporters. And some of the comedians, I watched Jimmy Kimmel last night. I go, holy crap, you're going to be gone again.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was brutal on the regime. And I'm going, you thought he got pissed at you before. Oh my gosh. And I don't know if maybe I was just a little too sensitive.
Oh, that could happen. Interesting. I don't know. I'll have to watch it and see my take on it.
What do you think about the Epstein? Do you think that? So you said that you saw this floodgate, and you see that that it's going to take, you know, years to uncover all of this.
Yeah, but I think that at least the initial part will be enough. That everything is that people are like, oh my God, hell no. Would this then it's just too hard to not see that darkness.
Yeah.
But it will still take, but that initial will be enough that people will change. Or if they haven't changed, maybe they're the ones who will be finding another place to live. You know, off planet.
Wait, okay, so I love these conversations because they take me, they put my imagination, they open up those walls and they put my imagination in another box. So,
yeah,
is it them going off planet, or is it us going off planet?
Oh, well, could be. Well, we're here. Remember, we are these tried and true warriors. Even though we're tired, we're still here to bring up Mother Earth into her new butterfly self. And the ones who can't resonate with the new love vibration that's going to be here for the majority of the Earth, they're going to have to find somewhere else to go.
Okay, so if we have multiple timelines and multiple dimensions and parallel universes, what would it be if the lower level people, and I say the lower energy, where all they want to do is strip Mother Earth of her coal and oil, and would they live in this universe, and the higher tired warriors live in a parallel universe?
Could be. But I feel like that parallel, yes, I think that's true, at least in the beginning. But eventually that darker energy, I feel it will be moving off planet.
Okay.
I think.
Because when I drop into this, and again, I'm just dropping in and bouncing. I'm not really dropping deep into it, which I will, because I think this is fascinating. If the parallel universe of higher beings and respect for Mother Earth and coming into a communal aspect of all the two-legged, four-legged, creepy crawlies, winged ones, are all in harmony and respect for each other, the parallel universe of take, I still see that can't sustain itself, and it will have to rise up to be equal with the parallel universes. Okay. It may drop, but it still has to come up it can't sustain itself and destroy itself.
I see it getting smaller and smaller. That's how I see it. Like you've got the bigger light is getting bigger, bigger, and the darker light is getting smaller, smaller.
Like a moon?
Yeah, like a moon, I guess.
Wow.
I guess. I don't know. You know, we're just philosophizing here.
Yeah.
But that's how it looks in my mind, how I see it, just getting smaller, smaller.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
I just see it as a more, as it, so when you say that, my thought is, but I still see it balancing out, so we're on the same plane. And as you said, getting smaller and smaller, and I go, yeah, but it's heavier and heavier, and maybe anyway, I don't know. I think it's just a really cool idea to journey into and to meditate on and think about and go, how can that be? Is that possible?
Yeah,
because it's better than watching news.
Right. You got to watch the news inside. The inside news is the more happy news. Well, the more interesting news in a way, way more. But you know what's so interesting about the Epi-Files? You know that December 19th is when they're supposed to be revealed, right? Okay. If that really is going to happen. But did you also know that 3I Atlas is closest to Earth December 19th? So interesting about that. And for me, 3I Atlas is about exposure, light, joy, fun, family reunion, wisdom. And then, I mean, if you can imagine 3I Atlas come down and zap, zap, zap on any, wherever we need holes in the darkness. Zap, zap, zap. It's more like the light rays of light, into places of dark. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's the same day.
To me. So in my morning meditation that I do, I'm struggling with the morning meditations because I keep thinking of politics. They keep creeping into my head, and I'm going, you need to go away. I'll get to you later, but I'm struggling with that. But I got a sense that the toxicity of the news cycle is like falling apart, and it's what you were talking about, these little ray beams of light. And I wasn't getting that it was coming from 3I Atlas, but it was coming from their selves going, this isn't right. We can't be like this anymore.
Yes,
so
right.
Whether it's coming from 3I Atlas, whether it's coming from their higher self, because I think when I first read on 3I Atlas, I got that it was coming from creator source energy, from the higher selves. So I think it's just waking everybody up. And I love the idea of little ray guns, though.
Yeah. Zap, 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 zap. But you remember, it's not going to be just one thing. You got 3I Atlas.
It's like a Gatling gun of ray guns.
You got the archangels with those light ray guns. You got the 3I Atlas. You've got the galactic beings. They all have their warrior suits on, just like we do. And so this is how.
Tired. They're not tired.
No, they're not tired.
Okay.
No, and they're just saying, "Come on, we need more of you. Come on now.
Come on, fix that dark side. Fix that shadow. Shine your light."
But it is big. It's a big deal, and I think how it's all coming together.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it is amazing, and some people get caught up on the one thing, but it's not the one thing. There's when I was selling real estate, there was a book called The One Thing, and it is about the intention of one thing, but allow other things to come in.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. So In this case, I don't think it is the one thing. I think it is multiple things
coming together right now, right here, right now. And have you thought about years? Like, okay, 2030. Like when I think 2030, that's 5 years out, obviously. That seems like a pretty good year to me.
Oh, Kim. I need to send you some hopium for your coffee. 5 years out?
Okay, 26. You want to look at 26? Let's look at 26. Okay.
I see 26 is well, I'm going to throw some cards on because, sometimes my hopium overshadows too much. And 5 years out, 2030.
But no, I think it's good. It's a we're getting there, but 2030 seems like woo to me.
Well, it feels like we are shifting, and it's just going to get better and better. Yes, I do, and yeah, I really feel that.
Right. I see a lot of community.
Started going, whoa, yeah, it's dizzying almost.
Yep.
The changes that we're going to be going through.
I think so too. And the divine feminine rising big time. I mean, like that's going to be, we'll be in a world of that as the lead, I think. I mean, I know it has to be balanced. You know what I mean, but
of course. But the thing is that, getting back to, popping into news cycles in my meditation, I saw this thing yesterday where, and it was a little clip of Fox News. And there's this one guy just leaning back and he's making jokes about it. And I'm like, you're such an arrogant pig. I said, okay, if I call him that. Anyway.
Gotta stay in the high vibe. High
vibe. And I'm like, he is, and I just felt he's going to be slapped psychically in the head and going, oh my gosh. And, he's part of, look at what we're doing at the opening, at the shining the light. And I think that this guy is going to shift. He's going to have an awakening, a divine feminine awakening.
The old. Okay, now let me just see here. I'm going to use my pendulum. You know what? I've been working with the pendulum.
Yay.
Lately and having fun with it. I used to not trust it, but I'm just going to ask.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, hang on. Hang on. Because a lot of people are doing pendulums and working and stuff. And it's this trust thing that throws me so often. Because with my dowsing rods, it's like a new pendulum. When I first started with the pendulum, I don't trust that I'm working the dowsing rods correctly, and consequently they give me nothing.
Me too.
They go, okay, I'll show you. You don't trust me? But the pendulum, the more I work with it, the more trust, and it's not trust, but it's more confidence that we become together. Anyway,
right.
I just want to share that because I think it's important that we have to practice and get comfortable and let go of our expectations.
But you know what? We can use our body as a pendulum too. So if we don't like to have these external tools, you use your body. I like forward and backward. Well, you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Right, left. Okay, going forward is often a yes. Going backwards is often a no. But also just within, do you feel a yes or no? Practice. I think that's a good thing to practice ahead of time. Do you know what does a yes and what does a no feel like? When you ask yourself something in your body, how does that feel?
Yeah, right, correct.
Before you have to ask for something else. No, ask first for what you know the answer is.
And that goes back to discernment with all this AI crap going on.
Yeah.
You have to internally go, is this right or is it wrong? And I think a lot of it, you drop it into your heart space and you feel it there. Anyway,
yeah.
interrupted you.
No. I'm not even sure what I'm asking, but also some people use their solar plexus instead of the heart, or the combination solar plexus heart, to get that yes, no, or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'm just going to see, is 26 a good year? I'm just going to do my little pendulum here. I'm going to just first calibrate. I'm just going to, this is such a nice pendulum. We got to think of, there's so many people who need help right now, by the way, and that reminds me of Alice. I'm not saying Alice needs help right now, but in our community, and I just think sending prayers to, maybe we just say blanket, for the community. But
and Alice is so powerful in her prayers.
I know.
Amazing.
I know, and even getting more so.
Yeah, and I'm going to segue again or interrupt you again. When you open up the pendulum, it's important to set your protections up in all of this.
That's right. I think that's so true.
Really? Are you tapping your higher source? Are you fully protected? Do you have permission to do this work? To do this dowsing work?
Yes.
No, put it down.
Yeah. That's right.
Later.
That's right. That's so true. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to see, is 26 a good year? I'm not telling you what I'm getting. Okay. Okay, percentage.
Uh-oh.
Some ways.
Wow.
Uh-oh, tell us.
I should have asked, do I have permission to throw cards? I got it. It's going to be it's going to be kind of a tough year.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But the final outcome was the Lover's card.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Wow.
I've got the Devil in the Government. And I've got, the first card I pulled was the Two of Swords.
Okay.
And it's not at a crossroads, but it to me, it was like, well, it depends on how you look at things for 2026. It's going to be tough. And I'm thinking someone from the government may
yeah. Okay.
go off planet.
Right. Okay. More than one, I think.
Well, yeah probably.
Probably.
Because we have a lot of old people in the government.
Yeah.
Right.
And around the world as well.
Yeah.
We know that we can't be limited. But yeah, see, I'm just going to see now.
What'd you get? I
got very mixed. All I said was 26 a good year. And it was just very, very, wobbly. And so maybe some ways will be good. Some ways will be.
Yeah.
I do feel corruption, a lot of corruption again in 26.
Yeah. And a lot of manipulation, because that's what I got with the Devil card right next to the Hierophant. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And you look at what Bondi is doing with the weaponization. Yeah. It's that's all they talk about. It's either the weaponization of the Biden or it's the weaponization anyway. But there does feel, I love the last card I got is the Lover's card. Now, some people say, oh, that's MAGA, but to me, it feels like it's divine feminine and masculine merging together. Yeah.
I don't feel MAGA with that. No, don't you think MAGA's going out? I think they're going to be going out by the end of 26.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. How can anybody be okay with Elon Musk making $1 trillion?
I know. Wait, did I hear he's the first trillionaire in the world?
I guess. I don't know.
I think so. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Because we're coming up almost to an hour. what do you think is the end of the year looking like for our dear leader, the orange men?
That one, the end of the year? Do you want to really know what I see? I don't think he's standing. I don't think so.
Okay.
But you know what? I've said that for a while, different months. And let me just see here. Is he still standing? Is he standing? That could be so many different versions of. He could be sitting. He could be lying down. He could be off planet. There's so many. But is he in power? I think that's the thing. Is he strong enough to be in power still at the end of the year? Is he? No, I gotta know.
Is he strong enough? Pumpkinhead strong enough to be in power by the end of the year? Ooh, I got secrets coming out. Obviously. You don't need cards to know secrets are coming out. Justice is overhead. Come on. What am I seeing? Final outcome. That doesn't look good.
No, that really doesn't.
3 of Swords.
Well, it depends which perspective you're looking at.
Well, this is he going to be in power? Is he able to stay in power?
That's right. So it's good for us, not good for him.
Right. And I got that clarified. So it's maybe not a hard event, but it's restriction. It's jail. And then he's got the King of Swords, some legal military stuff going on. I don't see him unalive, but the thing is, with all this AI stuff.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this earlier, that when he's on the plane, when he's on that plane and you have all this engine noise around him, how easy is it to make that AI?
Oh my God, yeah.
So easy. And I don't know how easy it is to create AI when he's with like MBS or in the Oval Office. But I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. You did have to put one of those hats on. They all look the same. I mean, because their outfits are so,
Yeah.
It might be easy.
Yeah, but wouldn't somebody, because all he has is his sycophants around him.
Oh, yeah.
And one other guy like MBS, so MBS wouldn't say anything. Zelensky would, if he was there, would he say something? But he has all these dictators in the Oval Office, so they wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. I wonder if he threatens, because maybe perhaps he's, of course he's going to have it all recorded, whatever their conversation is. And maybe that's why they're afraid to say anything, because they know they're being recorded or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, Danny.
So ask your pendulum. Is Trump using AI for his public presentations in the Oval Office or in Air Force One? Is Trump using
AI? No, I'm not. I'm getting no. Wait. I don't know about the Air Force One, but on the Oval Office, I'm getting no. Okay. Well, at least not normally. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think there has been an occasion or two. Okay, so let's see. What about Air Force One? Is he using AI? I'm getting a yes on that. Interesting.
Okay, I'm throwing my pendulum again. Okay, so I just asked for protection, and if I have permission, is Trump video in the Oval Office that we see on television, is that AI? It's just going around in circles. Is what we see in Air Force One, is a lot of it AI? And I get yes.
You got a yes. Okay. I got yes as well. And no for the first.
Okay.
No, I mean, we're talking about in general.
In general.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. I never even thought about that. The difference. Well, 27 though, when I look at 2027, I feel more divine feminine. I feel things more crumbly. Like that's a better year than 26 to me.
Yeah. 26 to me still feels good, but I mean, maybe we learn how to manage our intake a little better.
Oh yeah.
Let's just see 2027. 3 cards for 2027.
Let's see how much. Is there a lot of light in 2027? I mean, there's already a lot of light, but is it revealed? Is there more light than dark? I get a yes.
I get a yes. I get a balance coming with the 6 of coins. It's not going to be as fast as we want it. I got the Knight of Coins, slow moving coin, and then I got the World card, completion. There's a lot of things going on in the world that are going to come to light, and it's going to have more balance. So,
yeah, I just feel when you said world, I feel it's not just U.S. It is the world.
It's the world, because we got a lot. This current administration is showing is showing the world what needs to be fixed, and it's a lot. I hope somebody's keeping notes on what needs to be fixed.
Those watchers, the watchers, they're watching and they're keeping notes, and they are like this, so happy for us, really. I mean, but they've got to be a little bit encouraging. Otherwise, retired warriors are just going to
yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Celebrate the little wins. Celebrate the little things. Celebrate everything that you can.
Absolutely.
Every
Be grateful
day.
for what you have. We have
I know.
a ton. We have so much. So.
I know.
Yep.
It's hard to remember all that. But yes, and remember we've got the wisdom within us, and all those watchers and 3-eye atlas and everything is bringing us more wisdom. Like imagine there you go. Those little galactic beings.
And psychic duck.
Woohoo! Oh, we gotta have that. Yeah, you're very. I'm so glad he came.
Of course,
psychic duck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
He's always there. Right, psychic duck.
There he is.
Yeah. Woohoo! Oh. Psychic duck, everybody. Hello.
Well, thank you, Danny. This has been fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. It has been. All right. So everybody, just stay in the light. Don't watch too much news. That's that. Thanks, everybody.
Blessings. Bye.